Hello guys. Sorry. Welcome to part 3 of our series where I redraw the world. Sorry it's a little late. I'm sorry it's 9 o'clock at my time. It's 9 o'clock at night. I had to go eat dessert and stuff. Yeah, I had some stuff to do. What is that? It's a weird line. What are these? Like they're just lines going through each other. Today we're doing Europe. Then North and South America, we're doing Europe. Europe, it has some difficulties in it. And this map is super outdated. Look, it has Montenegro and Kosovo still part of that, and Sudan is still united. It's a very old map, so just stay with me here. I'm gonna redraw their borders. Give me a second. I'm just gonna redraw the country's borders that are here, that exist, but are not existent on this map. Boom. Since those countries exist, they needed to actually exist on the map. And also, that needs to exist because those parts aren't claimed by any country in the world. No country claims them. So, yeah. Fun fact. Okay, now that I fixed all the outdatedness, I think I am going to start with the first thing. I'll grab a purple and make no, not Yugoslavia. That'd just be dumb. That'd be weird to make Yugoslavia again. Yeah, blah blah. What if I made... I forgot what the United Netherlands. United Netherlands. Consisting of Luxembourg, Belgium, and the Netherlands. But since that would be a tiny little country, that includes some of northern France and some of eastern Germany, just to make it so it's a bigger country in Europe. Now it's around the size of old Czechoslovakia. Not the size of Czechoslovakia, but that was a country that existed years ago that doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't exist on this map because that was from the 90s. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry if this map is super outdated. It's a really old map. Made years ago. Like, I think it was made probably 2005 or something. It's very old. There we go. So that's the borders of this new country. This new country borders will be right here. They'll stop right here. That's an evenly sized country in the middle of Europe. But I think this country should unite. And the island should unite to make United Ireland a brand new nation. I don't really have to draw borders for this because it's an island, just the island of Ireland, consisting of two countries, one which was a territory and one that was a former country. The Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland, owned by the UK. But now, the UK doesn't own it because it's part of this brand new country called the United Ireland. And like I said in the other videos, this video is just for fun. This is not supposed to be anything political or anything like that. It's just for fun. It's just a fun video that I released. And there we go. United Ireland. Now, I want to create Czechoslovakia. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to anyone that didn't like Czechoslovakia, but I'm uniting it. Czechoslovakia is coming back as Czechoslovakia should. Sorry, I just like Czechoslovakia. I only like it because I like its name. Czechoslovakia. It has a nice ring to it. Please don't get mad at me in the comment section. But if you enjoy what I'm doing here, leave a like. And if you're not, you can hit the subscribe button and do the bell icon to get all notifications. You don't have to. It's your opinion. It's your options. You can do that. You don't have to. There we go. The brand new country of Czechoslovakia. Let's include that area. Boom. Here is the next brand new country. Next, I'm gonna reunite Kyrgyzstan. You'd think I would give that to Lithuania, but I kinda am. This part to Lithuania, this part to Poland. So I'm gonna erase the border here with Lithuania, Poland, and Russia, because they all have borders. I'm going to do that and draw a new line. Sorry. A new line right here depicting the new borders of these countries. Kyrgyzstan was kind of destroyed. Next, Moldova. Moldova should just be given, just be split in half. I know these ideas aren't really more thought up as the other ones in the North and South American videos, but just bear with me here. I'm just changing what should exist. These countries are united under the same government. Like, so Moldova has its independence from that. I count all of this area as Europe. Like, so this is Europe, this is Europe, this is Europe. Some people say Turkey isn't Europe, but I think it's Europe. Next, I'm gonna give Greece some mainland. I'm gonna create the Byzantine Empire. I'm gonna create the Second Macedonian Empire. No, I'm not doing that. That was a joke. That was a joke, guys. I'm gonna fix this line, though. Like that. I just made ocean. I just made stuff come out of nowhere. But hey, this is. But hey, this is my imagination. I can do what I want here. this is gonna work. I'm gonna split that in half. So that's the new borders, even though I just made water come out of nowhere. I'm also gonna make the island of Cyprus not an island. Also turn Malta into a straight piece of land. Bah! Oopsie. Sorry, I tripped and the mouse got crazy. That makes more sense. And then the border of Cyprus ends there, making Cyprus a nice little home in the middle of the ocean. Wow, that's actually the same color. Boom. Now giving Cyprus. Actually, I'm not going to give Cyprus its own little area. I'm going to make them a square box. But they just have more land. That's around it. About it. I'm just going to give them more land. And they're still going to be an island country. Same as Malta. But I'm also going to turn this island and turn these islands into nothing. They basically are nothing. I mean, like on this map, they're still islands, but I mean, like, there's nothing on this map. On this map, they're nothing. Wow. Boom. That looks better for Europe. That looks better. What if I made Venice its own country? The country of Venice. That'd be kind of a weird country, wouldn't you say? A country with a city. Literally a country where it relies on a city for everything. Literally, like, it just turned northern Italy into the country of Venice, which is named after a city in northern Italy called Venice. That'd just be weird. That'd be kind of weird. I gotta fix the border. There we go. Fixed and fixed. Okay, now that I have fixed that, the Republic of Venice sorry, I had to tweak the name. I'm sorry I keep zooming out so much. I'm just trying to fix it so it doesn't do that. Okay. And then I'm just gonna destroy Belarus. I don't know why. Split it in between these countries. Also making the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. Taking the Grand Duchy of So the Grand Duchy of Lithuania was a country in the past, but now I'm making it again, but much, much bigger than it was originally, taking all of Latvia and Lithuania. Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia all becoming part of this new country. Using these islands from Sweden, this island from Norway, and some of northern Poland. Taking all of Kyrgyzstan from Poland. Making the new border here. I'm gonna make the border of Lithuania Grand Duchy of Lithuania. Right like that. And that's the new borders. I'm also gonna turn this back white. Turn this black to make a border. Also, Russia's border with Lithuania. Now, Russia has a border with the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, but they also don't have Kyrgyzstan anymore, so they don't border Poland. But they technically now don't border anyone. I mean, like, they still border stuff, but they don't border Belarus either, because Belarus doesn't exist. But for losing Kyrgyzstan, they did gain all of this land from the collapsing Belarus. They did gain all of that land from Belarus. So technically it's kind of a win-win. Kind of a win-win for Russia. We're literally getting all of that land, only losing Kyrgyzstan. And they're getting all of that land. I'm also going to turn all of this into land. Crimea won't be an island they fight about, but a part of mainland. You know, because Russia and Ukraine actually had a war about this little area, but they labeled it as the Crimean Island. But now Ukraine's border is that. Wait, what if I just made it so they don't have any fighting about it if the country doesn't exist? There we go. Now Ukraine does not exist. Actually, I'm gonna fix it, so yeah. But I'm still gonna make it so where Ukraine doesn't exist. Ukraine will be gained by Russia. They're not getting Romania. That'd be too much for Russia. Romania's getting their own little border. But then Kosovo, Albania, and Macedonia, and Northern Macedonia, to be clear, is its full name, or former Yugoslav Republic of Macedonia, which is its full name, we turned into this country right here. I haven't really named it yet, so you can name it in the comment section. What about if these countries all united? So Slovenia, Croatia, and Bosnia and Herzegovina all uniting to have one country, and now no one will fight over a coastline anymore. Because originally they would fight over, Croatia and Bosnia and Herzegovina would fight over the coastlines. Bosnia and Herzegovina would have like a 2-inch coastline. There we go. That kind of looks like Yugoslavia. Serbia. What if I split Serbia between these two new countries? These two new countries would split Serbia in half. Serbia would be split in half by these two countries. These two countries would split Serbia in two. Now that Serbia is split into two groups. Sorry, I keep breathing in the microphone. Sorry. These ideas aren't really creative. I know. Now I'm giving all of this area to Greece. Turning them into the Greek Empire. I'm not really going to color them in, but this is looking really good. Huh, I almost leaned on nothing for a second. I was trying to lean on my desk, but I leaned near my desk, but not on my desk. Good thing I didn't fall over though. Now, so I'm going to combine all of these countries together. I forgot this area is called, but I think it's called Cascadia. Yeah, Cascadia. That was his name. Cascadia. No, wait. Cascadia is... it has a name. That's Cascadia. From North America episode. That's Cascadia. I know it has some sort of name. I forgot. You can tell me in the comment section. I forgot its name. Remember, it had a name. It really did have a name. Okay, what if I colored it in so where Russia would lose this little land, but then they gained all of Ukraine and all of Moldova and most of Belarus, so it's kind of fine to lose that tiny little bit of land. This empire would gain all of this land, but I think we're gonna have to change the color of this to dark gray or something because of, you know, the Grand Duchy of Lithuania. So yeah, we're gonna have to change the color to dark gray. Wow, it's already been 22 minutes. Oh yeah, I remember the name. Scandinavia. Yeah, it's really hard to remember. Scandinavia. We had Iceland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Denmark, but I don't really want to take the time to color all of Greenland in. So yeah, that's why I'm not including it. I don't want to color all of Greenland in. That would take forever. But also, it would own all this area here because that is part of it. They would also own that. This small plot of land, which is Bonnefoss Island, a part of Norway, far off in the ocean, but you can barely see. You can barely see it at all. Like, it's tiny, tiny, tiny. Look how tiny it is. It's literally a 2-pixel island. It's so small. It's only 2 pixels. Oh! I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Make this part of it as well. I don't know. Like, why not? It was originally part of France, but what France car is literally just a tiny little island in the middle of the ocean. I need to actually color it the same color as that for it to be part of this empire. The empire can't have one that's another color. And boom. Okay, now we've done that, I think I am going to cut Switzerland's border and Austria's border like that. but then redraw Austria's border to that. I'm going to destroy Austria and Hungary's borders. Fix that border there. Destroy these borders here. Now, all of this whole area, we've heard of the country of Venice, will be who owns this big plot of land. And you've heard of Austria-Hungary. If you're a history guy, you've heard of Austria-Hungary. This is the new and improved Austria-Hungary. It's actually Austria plus Hungary. Just the two countries. Like, these have much more land, but it's a joke. Like, it's just a joke. And I'm just saying this is not supposed to be realistic. It's just for fun. It's not supposed to be realistic. Now that Austria and Hungary are together, I think that's good for this country, but I think one more thing. Yugoslavia. I'm sorry, I had to. I said I wouldn't do Yugoslavia, but I'm doing Yugoslavia. I'm also erasing Spain and Portugal's border. Also because it looks much better. It looks much better without a border there. This would be called the Liberian Union. Spain and Portugal together are called the Liberian Union. It would also consume these islands off the coast. They're part of both Spain and Portugal. Both own these islands, making them part of it. I think that's the end of the Europe episode. I'm gonna do the Asia, Africa, and Oceania episodes. We're not gonna really do an Antarctica episode because Antarctica's not even on this map. So, but then we'll do Scattered Islands, which will be an episode where I just do scattered islands that don't really fit into any continent. I'm just gonna do this, so we don't have to worry about these islands. I'm just gonna delete them. Boom. I think I'm just gonna delete some islands. I'm just gonna delete them because they don't really need to exist. I know those islands I just colored in, they don't need to exist. They can exist, but I don't really, it's not really a purpose for them to be there. It's not like we really need them or anything. These are just some islands that are off the coast of some countries. Off the coast of some countries, they have islands. I keep that island. I'm just gonna delete some non-important islands, like these. these scattered islands that aren't countries. None of these islands are countries. There's no point in having them exist. No reason. There's no reasoning behind that. I just want the map to look less cluttered. That was Guam and the North Marianas. Technically, they don't really matter because they're part of the U.S. Yeah, you might give me just give me a second, guys. I'm just erasing some islands that aren't really gonna need them. I really need is some main islands and island countries. We don't need islands that aren't actually countries. None of these islands are countries. But you can erase them. There we go. I know it looks really bare now, but let's just keep those existing. Yeah, I'll keep those existing, but the map looks better now. But actually, just give me a second. Boom. Sorry, no, let's keep the Falklands. Sorry. Sorry about that. Okay. Bye, guys.